I'll just continue, and we just had some small technical issue. Sorry for that. Can I just have your introduction, like your name and your experience in HR or HCM, HRIS, any of the experience, and your interest in SuccessFactors. So why you are planning to learn, or what is your, what is your expectation about this training program? Can you just give it?
For last 2 years, so I would like to learn SuccessFactors. It may be an added advantage to me.
Okay, how it is an added advantage for an integration consultant?
Actually, we are in future we need to integrate SuccessFactors system. If you have some idea about this one, I can able to easily do my job like that. I'm thinking.
Your thinking is wrong, and you are in wrong place. Actually, you should learn Boomi if you are in SuccessFactors. Boomi is the cloud middleware which is going to integrate SAP SuccessFactors with SAP, and also third party we have a strategic partners like ADP payroll or benefit focus, time and attendance, workforce. All these things you can do the integration with the Boomi. Boomi is a cloud middleware, and it is not having any installation required. It is a zero footprint integration tool.
Actually, I tried to go for HANA cloud integration, but I could not.
HANA is not matured. HANA is not matured, and definitely it is very difficult. And please don't go on that way. Boomi is excellent, and definitely at least you will have future for not less than 3 years. Because I am working as an integration as well as implementation consultant. I do work on Boomi as well. And I'm also from PI. Like I just moved. I just started my career as an ABAP. I moved to PI and then HR ABAP workforce. Then I moved to SuccessFactors and also Boomi.
Okay, means I can't able to go for SuccessFactors, right?
Not like that, but it will be an added advantage. But the best thing is to go for discuss that later.
Okay.
Can I have introduction of Netra, and I'm just putting you on mute. Sneha, can you just put yourself on mute?
Yeah.
Netra, can I have your introduction, please?
Yeah, I'm actually in SAP HCM for about 5 years now. I've been working on PAOM and benefit in time.
Okay. PAOM, and what is the other model?
Benefit in time.
Okay, time and benefit. Okay.
Yeah, time and benefits. So you know why I have to do SuccessFactors. Yeah, it's just that it'll be moving on. Like I'm not sure like how long the SAP would stay on when SuccessFactors is like moving out. So I just want to do that SuccessFactors.
Yeah, Netra, you have 2 years of time. So after 2 years, the PAOM may not be there, and it will be completely, replaced by Employee Center.
Yeah, that's true. That's the reason I'm looking for some certification this year. Before end of this year, I want to do it.
Exactly. So if you are into talent management modules, especially like LSO, PMS, or recruitment, e-recruitment, and it is very high tech. But you are a PAOM and time and benefit. You have 1 or 2 years of time, but better you come as soon as. That is what I.
Okay.
Because as of now, the Employee Central is kind of a bits and pieces of solution, not a full-blown solution. But SAP is working very, very hard to make Employee Central equally competent with PAOM and ES services. So it may take 1 or not 1, a minimum of 2 years it will take. But at that time, you may not have place to get into SuccessFactors. I am sure, because organizations every month they are training almost 30 to 50 employees internally, and they are converting into SuccessFactors. The reason is main reason. So if you are hiring any SuccessFactor consultant from outside, you have to pay minimum of 50% of 50% of FICO. Okay, not less than 50%. Okay, so that 50% is a hike which normally organization distribute for an employee for 5 years, if I'm not wrong. So that is the reason. The companies are vigorously training internally and pushing the consultants into SuccessFactors. So if you wait for one more year, then I'm not sure you will have a place to get into SuccessFactors. But it is again, though POM is having time, but SuccessFactor consultants here are completely focusedly working into SAP HCM modules. I worked on both core and talent management areas, so POM, ESS, MSS, and LS4, PMS, and e-recruitments, all these modules. I worked as a HRMF and workflow consultant. And in my last organization, I got an opportunity to switch over to SuccessFactors. I got internal training, and then I put into the projects, and I got hands-on experience. And my skills in SuccessFactors lays in employee central models. And apart from that, as I told you, I as a technical consultant, I do have experience on XIA also. I worked on XIA way back in 2009-10. With that experience, I also moved to integration, cloud integration domain. And as a whole, I can introduce myself as a SuccessFactors professional service consultant in integration, in implementation, security, and integration. So that's about my brief experience, professional experience. And coming to trainings, way back in 2005, I started my career as a trainer. On ABAP, and till date, I handled more than 100 batches of trainings. Mostly on classrooms, online corporate trainings. I have given academic trainings. I have given with Siemens and Genovate. Then I also conducted in-house trainings on SuccessFactors. So this year I started SuccessFactor training, but in my organizations, I have given on trainings, and basically I'm a BSc Computer Science Academics, and I done my Masters in Computer Applications. So this is about my brief introduction as a trainer. Then coming to the course content, I have designed the course content with my experience, and then I'm in program, and in this 6 weeks we are covering the modules like introduction to. Hello. Manish. So this is a course content which I'm planning to cover during this training program, and I'll just briefly explain each of these module what we are going to cover under this. And introduction to mastery, employee central, performance and goal management module. So introduction to mastery is the core module, and it is the prerequisite to learn any of the modules in the SuccessFactors. So if you see any learning portal, or if you're planning to take any academic trainings on SuccessFactors, that prerequisite is THR80. So that is nothing but introduction to mastery. And here in this introduction to mastery, you are going to cover you are going to have the details about the cloud, about the instance, about the system, SuccessFactors, and the technical, the tools, templates, and what are the frequently used terms. All these things we are going to discuss in this introduction to mastery. And once you complete this introduction to mastery, you will be having the after having hands-on on this introduction to mastery, you will be in a position to understand the concepts of SuccessFactor in better way, and you will have a understanding of the modules and what all the modules is all about, and what the system is about, and you'll be having a good understanding or better understanding. So I have given very good time out of 6 weeks, 2 weeks. So we are covering for introduction to mastery to make you comfortable with the new system. So once you are comfortable, then we can move quickly. But at the beginning, you need to have enough time and space to switch over to the new technology. So that is why I have given enough time for the introduction to mastery, almost 2 weeks of time. Then coming to the second module, I have chosen as Employee Central, and Employee Central, it is one of the, one of the best module for those who are looking for a career, long-term career in SuccessFactors. Okay, because at this moment, Employee Central is, as I told you, it is a very minimal solution and bits and pieces of solution. And SuccessFactor is, or SAP is working very hard to make it more competent or equal competent with on-premise applications like PAOM or ESSMS. So that means it is even not yet started, the Employee Central. So it is still in the initial stage, and have definitely very good long-term career prospects in Employee Central. And also those who are looking or planning to go for any certification. So here I have one point, the certification is in SuccessFactors is not like SAP, HCM. So we have different modules, and certification need to be given for each of the module. Okay. So at the initial level, at the introductory stage, I request or I suggest you to go for Employee Central certification. The reason is like the PMGM module or compensation or all the other talent management modules are having full solution, and then it is, kind of you will be having more content, and for preparation also you need to work very hard. But when it comes to Employee Central definitely, as I told you, it is not a full-blown solution, and the contents what Employee Central offering as of now for the certification is very minimal, and you can do it with minimum efforts. I can tell you, I have all the contents, and I'm sure maybe this one, yeah. So you can see this. This is the content for the Employee Central certification. So data models, importing, exporting, generic objects, rules, workflows. All these are, you can handle this. So it is not difficult, and this may not be the same case after 2 years. As I told you, after 2 years, maybe you may not have this same content, and definitely that time it might be difficult. Better to do it now. That is what my suggestion is. And the program, the training program, what we are conducting and conducting also covers the certification, pattern. So you don't need to go for any additional certification programming, and you can very well and very much after completing the training program, you can go for the certification, and provided if you have spent some time on it, minimum you need to spend some 3 to 4 hours of time, at least for a month, to go for certification. But it is not difficult. That is what my point is. It can be, you can do it. And also Employee Central, one of the module which may require a support from professional service consultants. So if you see the talent management modules like PMGM, you don't require a professional consultant after the implementation normally, but if you see the Employee Central modules definitely require support from the professional service consultant. Okay, so in that way also, like Employee Central is definitely one of the mandatory module to go with. So okay, that's about just brief introduction to Employee Central, and then we have a PMGM module, so performance management and goal management. So this is one of the best module factors in you see in the talent management, and it is a module which is having a large number of implementations in SuccessFactors, and it is one of the oldest module in SuccessFactors, and it is a own module of SuccessFactors. Okay, so if you see recruiting, or if you see LMS, or like JOM, or any of the other modules, like it acquired it has started by acquiring some of the other companies like Platio from LMS, and Jobs to Web from recruitment, Cube3, JOM. So these are not the original flavors of the SuccessFactors. But PMJ model is completely, you will have the complete flavor of SuccessFactors, and then it is one of the oldest module, and it is having large number of implementation, and it is a best module to start the implementation as well as the career also, because the timelines for implementation of this is very less and short. Within 8 to 12 weeks, you can implement this model. And most of the companies or clients also they are preferring, and they want to start with this module. So implementation wise, you have a large number of implementations under the PMGM. So again, this is one of the best module to start the career. Then we have analytics, social collaboration, and integration. Like analytics is like a reporting. So I mean, you have if you take the reports or report execution, you have a standard reports and Z reports in SAP. So similarly, you can execute the standard reports, and as well as you can build custom reports. We call it as ad hoc reports, and but there is no coding here, so it is like navigation. Just like if you have an idea of SAP query, it is similarly like you'll be preparing with the navigations, the ad hoc reports, and analytics is one of the also good module to have it in resume. Then social collaboration and integration. Social collaboration is again one of the hottest feature in the market. Okay, so if you see here the JAM mainly, so JAM is something similar to Facebook, and most of the new generation workforce, they prefer to have it in the organization JAM, because when they started their career, or when they are new to the organization, like asking any information or anything from the superiors or supervisors, they may not comfortable. It's a kind of informal conversation and informal sharing knowledge and informal learning. They prefer the new generation workforce, and for them, best JAM is one of the best suited module, and they are implementing, or most of the organizations are implementing. And then you have but again, this is one of the hardest feature. See, like the mobile compatibility in cloud and in SuccessFactors is very high compared to other SAP mobile or any other thing. And once you can you can implement it in your smartphone or tablet. You can get the app from the Google Play Store, and you can install, and implementation you have to do it from the SuccessFactors instance. And once you install it, then you can get connect with your tasks. office tasks or whatever it is, and wherever you are, like you are on go or you are in vacation, you are on holiday or you are in weekend, so you can just get connect with your tasks to be performed. So again, this is one of the hardest feature in which make SuccessFactors very popular. And then integration, like as I told you, integration very huge hit in the market because uh, now people and organizations are realizing the importance of the cloud, and they are from traditional and classic on-premise to the cloud. And when you say cloud and when you say HCM, as of now, the solution is not full-blown. So at this moment, what the majority place is integration. So as the cloud is new and it is not full blown, and it requires additional support from the strategic partners. So it needs third party vendors to make the solution full blown. And at this point, integration plays a very vital role. Okay, and because of this, again a big hit in the mainly in the cloud integration is going to be a very big hit uh, in coming days. And as a functional consultant or as a professional service consultant, what you need to know about integration is what are the nodes or what are the configurations you have to do at the cloud, at the SuccessFactors, to make the integration consultant access to your system. That you should know as a SuccessFactors consultant. But as an integration consultant, their role is completely different. As a SuccessFactors consultant, what you need to know is what are the nodes to be activated in SuccessFactors to make the integration consultant access to your system and get the data or on the versions. So we'll just explain all these things, how to go about it, and during the training programs. And the course duration is 30 sessions. I divided the entire course into sessions, 30 sessions, to make it simple. In online trainings, the major problems or issues comes with the coverage of the programs or coverage of the training sessions. So to avoid this, I made it very clear, and I divided entire course into sessions, 30 sessions. So everybody, like management or trainer or participants, everybody at one point, so there won't be any kind of issues on coverage of the sessions or coverage of the topics or whatever it is. And to make it clear, I made it a complete course into sessions. That is one reason. And apart from that, planning, again, you can track your what sessions are going on, and at what level we are, and this kind of planning you can do, and it will help you to prepare your resumes and prepare your interviews. All these things you can do when you know when the training is going to complete, and when you have planning, and that planning you can get it by covering when you have the exact percentage of coverage, if you know. Again, apart from that, I have seen many of the people, they might be going with any kind of unplanned options or unplanned drop because of personal issue or any project related issue. And definitely I can allow you to get into the next sessions. And so if you can just if you can mail us or give the sessions what you have attended, and you can continue the remaining sessions if you have any kind of unplanned options. because of any of your personal or professional reasons. And that is about the course duration, and the course timings will be Monday to Friday, and the timings most likely the same, 9:30 to 10:30, and daily one session, and each session goes 1 hour to 1.5 hours based on the weightage of the session. So that is what we are going to cover during the training program. And coming to the course breakup, as I told you, I have divided into sessions and weeks. We have a first week, Introduction to Mastery, and we have 5 sessions. Again, each session is having unit breakups. And second session, again, Introduction to Mastery with the course content and the course unit breakup. And then we have Employee Central. Again, we are covering this for 2 weeks, and Employee Central 4th week. And the 5th week is we have PMGM, Performance Management Model, and along with 360 degrees review, calibration, you will have a complete performance management bundle we are going to cover. And 1 week is a good time for a talent management model. Normally, if you see in our organization, we will be giving in-house trainings for the PMGM along with the Introduction to Mastery for 1 week. So if you take in that way, 1 week for this PMGM is a good time. And we have a 6th week. I'm just planning to cover analytics, social collaboration, and integration overview. Integration as a whole, a complete different program, and I'm planning to start maybe in a month or 2 at the most. What exactly is integration, and what you need to do on backend SAP HCM on premise, and you have to implement some nodes, implement baddies, and you have to do something, and then you have a Boomi middleware cloud, and you have to activate the iFlows and deploy them. And then you have SAP HCM, SuccessFactors, you have nodes to be activated. So all this live scenario I'm planning to start maybe in a month. It will take. So it is in my mind to start a integration program also, apart from this SuccessFactors training. And last 2 sessions are open for the participants. It is open to go for resume preparation, or most of the people, they'll be asking for the registration of the certification, how to go for registration, and or if you are not comfortable with any of the covered already covered sessions, then we can take up. But my answer for this is please stop me then and there if you are not clear on any of the thing, and instead of keeping it till the end of the session. So this is what we are going to cover during the training program. Okay, I'll just continue with the session one. Can you do you have any questions till now? We are planning to cover another FAQs I have in mind, but if you do not have any questions, I'll just continue with the session 1.
Sridhar and Manisha, do you have any questions? Can you unmute and ask me?
Is cloud, and why cloud is required, and then the what is SuccessFactors is all about, and why SuccessFactors is required, or why SAP has acquired SuccessFactors. What are the modules in the SuccessFactors? What is the core module? What is talent management modules? And then what is the role of a professional service consultant? A professional service consultant is a person who is going to implement any of the module with the client. Then we'll be discussing with
we can't able to see your screen. It's showing waiting for screen.
is what we are going to cover, and this is the agenda for this session. And then coming to cloud. So we are not new to the cloud, and we are very much into the cloud. For example, if you see the Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn, or Gmail, Yahoo Mail, or if you see the Google Drive, Dropbox, all these are based on the cloud technology. Okay, so we are using the cloud, but maybe we are not using the word cloud. Okay, so if you see the Facebook, what exactly is the functionality that is going with the Facebook? So Facebook is having its data center or server sitting in USA, and then I'm a person. I just want to register if I register for a Facebook, I'll be getting a user ID and credentials, and I can log in as a user, and I can perform the tasks which are permitted by the Facebook to do, like sending a message, or uploading a picture, or uploading a video. All these things I can do, and I can do it for free. So that is what simple Facebook, what we are doing. So you can compare the same thing with the SuccessFactors. Even SuccessFactors also having its own data center, or having its server in USA, and in place of a person, companies or organizations or what do you say, registering for the services, and in place of personal activities, they're performing business transactions, and in place of free service, we have a paid service. We call it as a user subscription. Okay, so that is a simple difference with the Facebook. Actually, Facebook and your SuccessFactors, and see the SuccessFactors is working with the concept called as a SaaS software, and we are doing the same thing. But what we are doing here, we have business transactions running on the cloud, and for that paying a paying a user subscription. But otherwise, it is very much similar with the functionalities of the Facebook. And you have different companies or organizations running on the cloud, like for Salesforce, it is famous, and for SD, CRM modules, and you have a MS Office 365, and then you have a QuickBooks. A lot of things are there in the cloud, and all these are working with the concept called as SaaS, software as service. Okay, so that is what exactly is a cloud, and why should we go for a cloud? So that is my question here. Then the answer for this is because of the hardware, because of software upgrades, support, implementations, and user experience and mobile technology. So I'll just come one by one. So when you say hardware, so you don't have to invest on hardware, servers, machines, networks, zero investment in hardware. Okay, so when you are going for a cloud, when you are going, then again, what is the software? So in place of traditional licensing system, we are having user subscription. So user subscription is you are paying for what you are using. If you are working with SuccessFactors, you don't need to pay for entire talent management modules. If you want to implement PMGM module, performance and goal management module, you can only pay for that single module alone. That is what we call as user subscription, unlike licensing. And upgrades is a major setback for the on-premise system, and a major advantage for the cloud. See, I'm into SAP for last 10 years, and I have seen a lot of versions of SAP starting from 3.1. I have seen 4.6b, 4.6c, 4.7 enterprise edition, and ECC 6.0. If any organization want to migrate from 4.7 to ECC 6.0, that is going to be a very difficult, very big task for the organizations, and most of the organizations, they don't want to go because they have to pay first, and second point, it is time consuming, and third point, they are not sure whether the functionality will be working after the upgrade or not. So it is going to be a very big headache for the organizations to go for the upgrade whenever the company or changes the version, and it forcefully asks companies to move for the next versions or this one. Then it is going to be a big headache for the organization. But when it comes to the cloud, so normally cloud systems are having quarterly upgrades, and these upgrades are free. And second point, the upgrade can be done with the click of a mouse. You may not believe it. Okay, so we have an upgrade center. The thing is, you have to upgrade object, and you just click on upgrade. That's it. Upgrade is done. Okay, and again, functionality. SuccessFactors or the cloud companies, cloud organization, they do thorough testing, thorough integration testing, and they will make sure that the functionality will be working after the upgrade as well. And one more thing here, the cloud systems, most of the cloud functionalities or cloud systems do not encourage customizing. Okay, so even in SuccessFactors, we have less than 10% of customizing, because we are having frequent upgrades, and if you are having too much of customizing, then that causes problem during the upgrades. Okay, so upgrades is a beautiful concept in cloud and in SuccessFactors, and always customer will be working with the latest functionality or technology, and that too free. So if I have implemented a PMJ module for with the V11 version, V11 is earlier version, and he can migrate to V12 version without any additional charges or any free. So upgrades is going to be a very big hit. It is one of the major advantages in cloud, in major disadvantage in on-premise. Can support. You don't require, as I told you earlier, you don't require support on most of the cloud-based systems after implementation. The support can be taken by the customers themselves, like a PMJ module. So it is very simple things that you need to do in the support activities. So normally you don't require the support activity done by a professional consultant. And again, implementation, like what is the minimum time so what is the minimum time consumption or time take it will take for any on-premise implementation? I can say not 6 months. If we say 6 months or 12 months, it is a good time for any SAP implementation. But if you see the SuccessFactors, the implementation times, we do not discuss with the customers in terms of years, not even in months. We'll be discussing the customers in terms of weeks. Okay, so the implementation can be completed in 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 16 weeks. Only we discuss on weeks only, not even in months or not even in years. So similarly, the return on investment also quick in because the implementation is done quickly, as well as return will also the companies get quickly. So all these terms make cloud as a big hit, and companies are replatforming themselves from traditional on-premise to cloud. And if you take a hardware, software, upgrade, support, implementation, I can just give one word for all, that is TCO, total cost of operating or total cost of ownership, is very, very less in cloud compared to on-premise. Then coming to user experience and mobile already discussed, like it is a very hot feature in the market. Like you can do your tasks and you can get connect with your office or with your tasks to be done during the during the go or wherever you are. So mobile I just discussed. And user experience, what is a user experience? So when you say cloud systems does not require any professional training, okay, because the cloud systems are very simple and they build for the common users and not for the professionals. Okay, I am very sure you might have not taken any training on operating Facebook or any training on operating like Google Drive or Dropbox or anything, because it is a cloud system and you don't require any professional training. So simply the user experience is very simple and at that same time sophisticated. So simple and sophisticated, that is what the companies are looking at. But on-premise systems, they are sophisticated. They have the functionality, but it is not simple. That is what my point is. I have an example here. I implemented a e-recruitment module with one of my client, and it took almost 8 months of time for the implementation. Almost 2-3 years back, and I just met him recently. And when I asked him, unfortunately, what he said we dropped that e-recruitment and we are using our legacy. So I feel very bad because these are meant for the professional services or professional consultant. So end users may not feel comfortable with this on-premise, but when you see the cloud and when you see SuccessFactors, definitely it will be very easy for them to work with them. It is simple at the same time sophisticated. So this is the reason why people are preferring cloud. And then security, again, people are having misconceptions on the security of cloud, but there is no issue and no worry on security. Absolutely, cloud is secure and data is encrypted, and absolutely there is no issue on the security, and it is only a misunderstanding, but not the reality. So we have seen what is all about cloud, and then we have talent management. I just want to, before going to SuccessFactors, why we go for the SuccessFactors. I just need to explain one point, talent management crisis. So why SAP has acquired SuccessFactors? So when I ask this question, like SAP is good in core and SuccessFactors is good in talent management, and it want to acquire SuccessFactors and it want to drop talent management, and that is what the idea, that's why it acquired. So the answer is correct, but not complete. So that is what my point here is. So SAP has acquired SuccessFactors because SuccessFactors is having a ability to handle the talent management crisis, which are going to hit in coming few years by 2020. So if you see the talent management crisis, like you have a critical talent shortages and leadership gaps and newly diverse workforce. As I told you, newly diverse workforce. They want to work with the gadgets like smartphones, tablets, and they want to get connect with the organization or employees informally, like jam. So all this is different issues in the talent management. Underengaged employees management and high turnover of the key talents. So compensation plays a major role in here. And underengaged employees, how to handle underengaged employees, performance and goal management, a beautiful solution. And critical talent shortages, recruitment, you have recruitment, marketing is there, so onboarding is there. Leadership gaps, succession management, career development, learning. So you have a solution for all these talent management issues in the SuccessFactors. So these are the major issues. Major issues that companies across globe are facing. And to handle this, we have a solution from the SuccessFactors in terms of their modules like workforce planning, recruitment, onboarding, PMGM, performance management, goal management, compensation, LMS, learning solution, and succession planning, career development, and you have a workforce analytics. So all these modules, if you can implement without gaps, the execution, if you can execute these modules without gaps, you'll be in a position definitely to handle all these talent management crises. So by knowing this, SAP has acquired the SuccessFactors, not just because of core and talent management analysis or whatever it is. So that's about why should we go with the SuccessFactors. And if you see the SuccessFactors, as I told you, we have a talent management modules. It is having the best of breed modules in SuccessFactors. Definitely I can tell you that. PMGM, compensation, recruitment with onboarding, and workforce intelligence, workforce planning, workforce analytics. We call it as workforce intelligence. Then LMS. All these modules are best in their category and best of breed modules in the talent management. Okay, so when SAP has started, it is having in its mind to go for a hybrid deployment. So hybrid deployment is going with SAP core with SuccessFactors talent management. The idea is that when it started or when it acquired SuccessFactors, but that is correct. But what happens is by seeing the taste of the cloud and taste of the SuccessFactors, the clients or the customers insist SAP to strengthen the core also, like Employee Central. So before that, Employee Central is nothing. It is not at all a solution. But after acquiring SAP and after started the implementation of cloud and talent management in SuccessFactors, and companies insisted and forced them to build the solutions in the core as well. So that is why now SAP is working very hard on building the Employee Central and to make it more competent or equal competent with the core HCM. Then coming to other points, like I just want to discuss two more points on SuccessFactors. Like we have a start anywhere and go everywhere. That is a ideology of SuccessFactors. So any module in SuccessFactors is not dependent on other module. So you should make a note of this. So if you say SAP HCM, I cannot implement a PMS module without having the PAOM. Okay, because to implement PMS module, I need org structure which is defined in the PAOM. But in SuccessFactors, I can implement PMGM module without having Employee Central. How it is possible is with the mini master data, we have a solution to handle this, and so because of this, no module in SuccessFactors is dependent on any of the other module, and the implementation can be started with any module and can extend with any other module. So you can start a PMJ module, you can extend to Employee Central, or you can extend to compensation, or you can start with compensation and then you can go to PMGM, or you can go to LMS. So no module in SuccessFactors is dependent on other module. Then you have a small scale implementation. So unlike SAP and on-premise implementations, so the cloud supports very minimum number of or very small scale implementations. The implementation you can do for an organization of strength 50, you cannot even imagine in SAP or in on-premise, but definitely you can implement SuccessFactors with a organization of strength 50. And here I have one point. If you go to the brochure of SuccessFactors, the SuccessFactors has given a number called a number 3. So you may not believe if I say 3, that's why I said 50. But SuccessFactors said it can implement to an organization with the strength 3 employees. That is what it has given in the brochure. But I can say 50 is a fair number to go for the implementation for any of the SuccessFactors module. So we have discussed about the talent management module and core modules in SuccessFactors. We have a Employee Central and Employee Central Payroll. So Employee Central Payroll as on date is like just a posting program. It is we do not do any kind of configurations in the payroll, Employee Central Payroll. You can either integrate the results from the SAP HCM payroll, or you can integrate with the third-party payrolls. We have a NGA HR payroll and BSI. We have a ADP payroll. So there are a lot of payrolls are there. You can integrate with the Boomi, and you can execute. You can take the printout or payroll payslip. You can take the payslip from Employee Central. But as of now, it is not a solution. Solution in the sense we are not doing with the configuration. That is what my point is. We are doing it with the integration, the Employee Central Payroll. So we have discussed hybrid deployment, which is SAP HCM core with SuccessFactors talent management. Then we have other deployments out there, like we have a side-by-side deployment and full cloud deployment. So side-by-side deployment, I have implemented one of the organization, government organization having 17,000 employees, and these are using, these 17,000 are using ESSMSS and in SAP HCM core, and in the SuccessFactors we have implemented Employee Central for 4,000 employees who are the executive cadre. So that kind of scenario might exist, and we call it as a side-by-side deployment, like parallel running. Okay, side-by-side deployment is nothing but the parallel running. So you might be running Employee Central as well as ESSMSS. Okay, so that is what we call it as that kind of deployments also there. And then we have a full cloud deployment. Full cloud deployment is a complete cloud solution. So for core as well as for talent management. So core, you have Employee Central Payroll, time and benefit, for then time and attendance, benefit focus, and you have some of the taxation. You have some basic tax, something is there, and so you'll be integrating all these, and you'll be giving as a solution. But full cloud solution, we are not having that kind of implementation as of now, and even full solution. in case of functional, the integration consultant plays a major role, not the what you say SuccessFactor consultant. If it is a full cloud solution, the integration consultant will have the major role to play than to SuccessFactor consultant. So I'll be getting questions like about customizing. As I told you already, we have a cloud and we have upgrades quarterly, and minimum customizing less than 10%, but customizing is there, yes. And how we are going to handle it with MDF metadata framework, and then we call the customizing as extensibility, and also we have a coding in XML exists, but to very little. It is just like replacements, text replacement or string replacement. You don't need to write the code from the scratch. You exporting the code from the SuccessFactors, and you'll make corrections and you will import it back to the system. So nothing to worry. It is very simple, very easy, and it can handle. And also I'll be getting questions on the replacements. As I told you, talent management, definitely you have to, it is a time to replace immediately immediately. SAP go forward strategy is to drop SAP's talent management and to go forward with the SuccessFactor talent management. And coming to PAOM, ESSMSS module replacements, it will take not less than 2 years or 3 years. And coming to payroll, definitely not less than 5 years. So payroll is the area which SuccessFactors has not touched anything till date. So what is the role of a professional service consultant? A professional service consultant is a person who is implementing any of the module of SuccessFactors with the client. Okay, we call him as a professional services consultant. So what is the role of a professional services consultant is, unlike SAP, we don't have a role variation like a functional technical basis portal and integration. Then we have only one consultant in SuccessFactors. We call him as a professional service consultant, and it is like a one-man army. He has to look into all these aspects. So that is what as of now. Maybe in future you might be having different roles like admin for the one role and security one role. But as of now, we don't have any variation of roles in SuccessFactors. And apart from that, a professional service consultant may also require to be a part of a sales call. Why? Because cloud is new, SuccessFactor is new, and we have very limited customizing, and you have to convince all these things to the client, and that may not be possible with what is a pure sales executive, and you require a professional service consultant to convince the customer. So for that reason, a professional service consultant may also be involved in any of the sales calls to educate the customer on the cloud and on the SuccessFactors, on the customizing, on the security. Again, they will have a lot of questions on the security, on the timelines, on the finishing, and on the solution. What solution we are going to offer with the Employee Central. So as I say, Employee Central is not full solution. Then immediately when I say it's not full solution, he is immediately say, why should I take? So how to handle this? This you have to, a sales executive cannot handle this. So you require a professional service consultant. Why should he require a Employee Central to explain that? So that is what is the role of a professional service consultant. And then I have some of the FAQs. So before taking any of your questions, I just go for the FAQs, frequently asked questions during the demos, like prerequisite is one of the question, and definitely prerequisite is preferred is like SAP HM with 2-3 years of experience. So otherwise also like any of the HRIS experience in any of the area or domain experience is preferred. That is what is a prerequisite. And then modules, as I told you already, my suggestion is to go with Employee Central with PMGA module. These are the best module to start the career. So you can go with other modules like compensation, but compensation is definitely not a module to start the career because handling the interview is not easy compared to PMGA module. Because PMGM is a live module, every employee in the organization undergoes performance appraisal every year. So even if you do not know from the success factors, you can give a generic answer from your experience. At least 50% of the answer will be correct. But this is not the case with the compensation. Compensation is not a module to handle the interview. So getting call is different, clearing interview is different. So that is what my point lies. So I suggest, or my suggestion is to go with Employee Central PMJ module and do not take any other modules. If you still have time, please invest your time in computer certification, which will give you weightage to your profile. But do not confuse and do not keep adding the modules to your resume. That is what my suggestion. Start your career with Employee Central PMGM, then explore yourself after getting into SuccessFactors. You can explore to any of other modules, and even recruitment is not a module to go for the interview. Recruitment having onboarding and recruitment having recruitment marketing, which is not at all suitable for training. So you require, after creating an advertisement, you have to integrate the advertisement with social medias like Facebook or LinkedIn. So which is definitely not possible to demonstrate in trainings. You have to learn these things on job, mainly LMS module or recruitment module. All these things you have to learn it on job, and definitely modules preference. I go with Employee Central with PMJ. And certification, as I told you, it is not mandatory. It gives you weightage for your resume, and I will give you a complete guidance to go for the certification, for registering the certification, as well as I have academy content for Employee Central. Maybe it is bit old, little bit of contents are modified, but not an issue. Most of the things will be covered, and you can go for the certification, and you do not require additional training program to go for certification, and the same Employee Central training what we are going to cover will be suitable to go for certification as well. And experience, most of the people will be asking for experience, and of course you require or you have to show experience in resume on SuccessFactors, otherwise you may not get call. But my suggestion is do not put the experience in terms of years, 2 years or 3 years of experience. Please do not show it like that, but explain or show it as in terms of number of projects. I have done 3 projects or 4 projects. You just mention it in terms of projects, you will be in the safer side. If you say 2 years or 3 years, I have seen in many organizations, the person with 2 years and 3 years, they are having a designation called solution architect or subject matter expert, SMEs. So the expectation will be very high, and we may not be able to handle the pressure if you go like that. So my advice is, of course, you have to develop the resume with experience, but do not show uh, 2 or 3 years of experience, and better you put as, or you just keep it as 2 projects, 3 projects of experience, or 4 projects of experience. That is what I can advise on experience. And coming to access, yes, we are providing the access of instance during the training program, that is 6 weeks, and 2 weeks after the training. So total 2 months of dedicated access, instance access you'll be getting 24/7. So it is not limited access. And if you want still further access, at this moment I cannot commit on it, but I will try to arrange it. That is what I can tell you. So that is about the access. And coming to duration, I already discussed. It is 6 weeks of training program and 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Timings most likely 9:30 to 10:30. 1 session per day and 1 hour most likely, and it may extend to 1.5 hours based on the session that we take up. So that is what I just want to convey. And last but not least, my advice is we are ready from our side to make you, or to help you to get into SuccessFactors and to start your career in SuccessFactors with our experience or with our whatever you feel it. And it is definitely high time to get into SuccessFactors, because as I've already told you, companies prefer internal training candidates, because there are 2 points. One is they are already proven employees. The second point is that they do not have to pay an additional hike to them. So if they are hiring from external, 50-65%. So you cannot imagine and you cannot believe. So in my career, first time I got 65% is a hike after getting into SuccessFactors. So I just recently, just checked out in the market, and I was getting, even companies are ready to pay 65% of hike, so that much. You can just you cannot even dare to say that percentage of hike in SAP. Maximum you can say 30, and even you'll be fear to say 50, but 65 I got. So it is possible. So that is what I can tell you, and please make yourself make a decision and get back to us, and we are ready and definitely having good career and good future.
At a point, but I just want to know, like, having a certification with no experience, how is the market?
No experience means?
Like, no experience in SuccessFactors.
I told you, no, you don't have to have experience in SuccessFactors. That training what we are going to cover, at least it covers, the experience. So what, do you have any domain experience or SAP? You have SAP SM experience, right?
Yes.
So are you working in a partner company of SuccessFactors?
No.
Then that might be a problem, but we'll see that. That's not an issue. You have to have experience. That is what I do.
So though you have certification, you need an experience to be shown.
Not exactly. To apply for a job, you have to prepare the resume. So nobody will take you if you say, I have taken training. Is it correct? So definitely you have to prepare the resume with at least 2 or 3 projects, and you have to go for the interview. And what I am saying, while going for the interview, if you say you have the certification, you will be having an added advantage. But experience is must. Okay, it is not optional.
Okay.
No, but when you go for SuccessFactors interview, nobody will ask you for the previous experience, because that is I'm just telling with my experience. So if a person is interviewing on Employee Central, he is only bothered on how much good you are in Employee Central, not about your PAOM or your time and benefit. Okay. So if you are preparing resume on Employee Central, you must make sure that objects or objects that you keep in the under the resume, you will be in a position to answer them. If you can do that, you can clear the interview.
Okay, I got it.
Any questions?
And how about the benefits being integrated in SuccessFactors? You told that, yeah, PAOM and time, it's been going on, and in another 2 to 3 years of time it will be waived off. But how about it benefits? And yeah, you told me payroll, it's not going to come, but way over 5 years. But how about the benefits?
Yeah, benefits, we have third-party tools like Benefit Focus, and there is, just forgot the name, just a minute. I have that details. I just morning, for one reason, I just took it. 1 second, I'm just sharing the screen. Okay. So benefits, you have Benefit Focus, Thomas Online Benefits, and Aeon Hewitt Core Benefits Administration. So these are the vendors which are associated with Employee Central. Time and attendance, we have a Kronos and Workforce Software, and payroll with BSI and NGHR, and you have another other vendors like Kenexa, Microsoft Active Directory, People Answers, and PayPal. So these are all can be integrated with Employee Central using Boomi.
Book is recommended for now to give a start off with this Employee Central?
No book is recommended, because whatever contents we have, I have it completely from the learning hub, and also I have downloaded from very good documentation I have. So at this point, if you want to purchase a book online, it will be costing not less than 5,000 to 6,000, and absolutely it is a waste of money. So I have very good documentation and documents on Employee Central. It is not required to purchase and to start, and it's not required, and I don't recommend to go for any books. We have a lot of stuff available in online, and partner portals, community, we have a learning hub, lot of things are there, help.com. You can download a lot of things.
Okay. And how about for the, because about the XML, an extended help will be provided?
No,
So-
nothing to worry. It is very minimal, and you don't need to worry about it. It is very simple, and just like replacement. That's it. So maybe you may require an additional effort to just revise that session, but otherwise it's not a problem. And for that, I will provide a recording, and for the difficult sessions, maybe if you feel XML or any other things, but for all I am not planning to give. For these contents and these topics, mainly I can arrange the recordings which will help you to revise it during or offline also.
Good.
Any other questions? I'll just drop the call and then just
Please mail me. Thank you for attending demo class. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, sure, thank you. Bye.
Bye.